Hey guys, so it's been a while since my last video. It's hard to actually find the energy to want to not want to make videos, but find the energy to actually make them and reorganize my whole living room just to make a video. So I'm sorry about that. I really hope now that we're getting into summer we can try to do some more outdoor stuff. But for now, let's try something new. So lately, I've been really into like stamp making. I started over the Easter holidays, because I get these things where I find new hobbies on YouTube, and then I get obsessed with trying them and order all the supplies. And so yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make a stamp, or multiple stamps, we'll see. But I don't want to do like big art prints because that's not my vibe. And also, I don't have the room to like dry out a lot of prints. So I thought maybe we'll try to make a fabric stamp. So, for example, you can stamp onto your t-shirts or to customize bags and whatever. So I made this little design. This, I don't know if you guys can see it. This skull with a headset, and we're going to try to get that over onto linoleum and make a stamp out of it. I really hope it turns out great. And then when we're done with that, we're going to try to stamp it onto some fabric to see how it turns out. So to start with, I bought this kit, which is like a essential linoleum printing kit. It was purple, so of course I had to get it. I later on bought this kit with like 10 different what's it called, like bits for it, just so I have some different parts to try out on, I guess. This kit comes with, this isn't the right thing that comes with it, it's black, but the kit here came with a red one, and I swapped them because I really want to use the black one as my main like handle. It also came with this small roller, and we're going to try to see how that works on fabric paints later on, which will be exciting. This kit comes with these smaller ones. I did buy a bigger one, but I think for now this one will work fine. It also comes with this black lino ink, which of course we're not going to use if we're going to do some fabric print. We are going to use some of this fabric painting. We'll see how that works. Hopefully it turns out alright. I did also buy this ink pad because I thought trying out the stamps on paper first maybe be a lot nicer than just clashing it onto fabric. But I do also have some scrap fabrics that we're going to also just stamp onto. So, but first, before we can do any of the lino stuff, we need to get the drawing transferred over to the linoleum. And for that I have this transfer paper. So you see I have tried out a few things before. I made this like a Polaroid picture stamp, and also tiny small Polaroid camera stamp that actually kind of has its own charm. So first I want to just draw the outline of the skull. Like so. So now if I take this away, we have our outline here. And then I think this will be perfect enough for us. So we'll need to flip it, of course, because stamp is opposite way from how you see it, right? And then we will do this again. Yeah, okay. So now we have them all on the linoleum, like this. Okay guys, so no joke, while I'm filming this, it's actually snowing outside. April weathers, I guess. And then I think like if you want, you can go over your lines with like a line marker, just so it's easier to see your lines, because the pencil lines can fade, or if you work with your hands up in it, they can like get smooshed, and then you don't see anything. So I think I will go around. Okay, so like so, now we have our outline, and as you can see, I already like smudged some of the pencil lines, so maybe it was good that I did that. So now I want to go around the outer edge of what I'm keeping, so that I know like what I'm keeping, of course. So I'm starting to go around the edge of the skull here. Like so, I don't want to go on like two long ones, because then you end up, I'm afraid at least, that you'll end up just going sideways and effing it all up. So I want to go slow and steady. I'd rather do 2 takes than 1. This is starting to look nice. Yeah. Wait, sorry guys. So as you can see, I'm still already like smudging up my lines here, which isn't really good at all. Now, so I don't know what I want to do about these teeth. If I'm even going to like let them be, or if I'll just smooth over them. But for now we have an outline. And we'll continue. So for example, this here, we'll try to go down and up. Yeah. And then so here's where I'm afraid of. I just nicked this, so now I have a little scratch here, but I think it might just work because this is a skull, and well, most skulls aren't smooth, so I don't think it really matters if I have some scoring, because as I said, the skull isn't really smooth. Let's see. Oh. Let's see. Oh, come on. There. So I'm just doing the outlines of the nose and the eyes, and then we're going to them with a different bit later on when I'm done with this one. So I don't have to like swap out all the time. You know, and then since I said my headset here is going to go so I think like I'll keep some of the top of it, so you kind of get the still the outline of the skull, kind of. Yeah, so I'll go like this, and then again, just like I said, I want to go through that with a bigger bit, but I want to go through here so we get the curve of the, I don't know what, the upper jaw, whatever you'll call it, so we get that quick little bend there. See, clean that one up. But I also wanted to remove all of this. Let's see. And then I want to go across this one, just so we get the little line here. And then I think we are onto the bigger bit. Now, part of me is like, should I cut really close to the stamp, or should I cut out the square and keep everything? Because if I cut around, I will kind of only have this, and I don't need to remove all the edging here. But if I keep the square, I'll remove everything here, and I don't have to go like so far into the stamp itself. And I'm a bit stumped, so I think the next clip you guys will see is this stamp out. There you go. I've cut it out. I will have to clean up some parts, but we are kind of actually done making our stamp. So now, first thing I want to do is to test it out. Let's see how we did on some paper. So, first off, I want to do, let's try to do it with the stamping pad. Okay. Oh my God. Let's see. Let's try with this one. Three, two, one. Oh. Okay. That's so cool. But you might ask, Sandra, why did you do it this way? Because now the eyes are white, the headset is white, and the skull is black. Now we made this black skull. Well, that's because when we are going to stamp it onto a black t-shirt with white fabric paint, it's going to be correct. But I'm super happy with how it turned out. You get the small details. Could have made this one a bit smaller, but that's like a learning process. The like sheen on the skull looks good. I'm super happy. So now we're going to try it with some fabric paint. So let me clean this all up and I'll see you guys in a bit. So I did try to glue the stamp to this lid. I think it's like a spray paint can lid. So let's see if we can put some paint on this. See if you guys can see this. I'm trying to load this one up with some paint, and then we can try to push it down here, give it a good push, and voila. Yeah, I think that worked out quite decent, hey? Okay, so I have this idea of using one of these like small like sponges. And let's try to get more of this. And then sponge this onto the stamp, trying to get it as uniform as we can. Like so. And then let's try again. Now, it was a bit hasty, so I think my glue isn't quite dry, but we'll try using this. And then, do you guys see? Ta-da! I think maybe we'll try to go a little more denser on the paint, but I think we have it. It looks really nice. Let me see. Let's bring this closer to you guys. I think that looks really nice. So we'll try another round, just trying to use a little bit more. Trying to push down really hard to just get all the paint all around. And voila. Yeah, actually it did turn out a lot brighter, a lot less. If you see from this one to this one, it's a bit splotchy, which I don't like. And also we got some through the back, and the valleys kind of fill with paint. So we'll try some more things and see. Let's see this one. Yeah, so starting to get more consistent, like yeah, I think that actually looks quite nice. So here's our first try, our third try, and our second and third try. And I'm actually super happy with that. So I think we'll put them out to dry, and then we'll grab our t-shirt. Okay, so right here I have this blank t-shirt, and my hope is to be able to put the pattern on here. So I think what we'll need is to find the right spot for it. So it'll be right here, I think. So I will put my cutting mat, something in between so we don't get paint on the back side of the t-shirt, only on the front side. Of course, I could have what is it called? Ironed this t-shirt before I did anything, but I think we're alright. So I'll put this block of wood right here, because it's kind of where I want my stamp to go. And then we will put some paint onto the stamp. Okay, so now I have filled up my stamp with the paint, Then we can remove this wood and try to line it up like so. And then we want to give it a firm, good push so it gets even. Of course, it would be much better if I had something more flat, but this was what I had for this one, so. Okay, let's see. Come on. Oh, could have been better, but you know, it does look kind of good actually. And some things we can kind of fix up. So let me grab you guys. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It looks actually much better on camera. It's a bit too opaque for my liking, but I think that just has to. I think I'll have to just learn how to use this better. But I am super happy. I think maybe the parts here with the headset could have been better, but as a first try to make a fabric stamp like this, I'm super happy. Okay, but so I'm super happy with this. Probably not the placement. I would probably want to have it a bit further down than this way, so around here, but I'm super happy. And I need to learn more about how much paint to use on the stamp, but so far I feel like it's really nice. Of course, you won't get like a vibrant white because you'd probably need more passes, and maybe I'll try to experiment with more passes, but for now, like, if I come this close, you can see, like, yeah, with more lighting maybe, you can see like how the outline is. I'm super happy with the design. So yeah, no, I'm super happy, and I probably will do more stamps in the future because this is super fun, and it's a different way to make your own designs on t-shirts. Of course, you could paint them, but my experiences with fabric paints has been a little bit tough, and so that's why I wanted to try to make a stamp to see if it's a lot easier, and also trying to recreate what you have made on one t-shirt on another isn't really easy when you're painting, but if you have a stamp, you could just use the stamp, which is, I think it's really nice, and I'm again super happy, and I probably want to do more of this. Please put down in the comments if you want to buy a t-shirt with this logo on, or maybe like a sticker. I'd really love to do more. This skull I made, I think it's kind of cute, and I probably want to use it in different types of media. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon.